All right, we're live.
Oh my god,
Oh
that was
no!
sudden.
Sudden and unexpected, like there was no countdown or anything.
Oh
Exactly.
my goodness.
Had to wake everybody up. All right, what's going on, people? How we doing?
What's up, guys?
I get
Good.
tired when I count backwards.
Yeah, because every time they tell you to count backwards, they're usually putting you under for something. Just counting backwards.
How's your
is
jaw
annoying.
doing, Jason?
My jaw, my lip.
Yeah, remember when you had to have your teeth removed and it messed up your whole stupid face?
Yeah, it was. I didn't have my tooth removed. I had a root canal, and it was on this like one tooth here, and it created this part of my face that went numb, and it is still numb to this day.
Oh my god.
And it's been 6 months now. It's been a lot longer than 6 months actually.
When you drink water, do you drool a lot?
No, but it's weird because it like sometimes I start to feel it, like the nerve starts to come back alive. So it either like burns, or it just starts to itch, and it's like an itch
Ooh,
you can't scratch, or a burn you can't do anything about. It's weird. It's like
terrible.
or it feels like somebody's sticking like a needle like right in there. That's the
Ooh.
kind of pain it feels like.
You could put leeches on there to suck blood through the capillaries.
Yeah,
I
but I
had-
think it's like the nerve, like the way the tooth is resting on my skull. I don't know what.
I had
went
an
in there and
itch
did
once,
something.
but the doctor gave me a cream for it.
That's good. I don't know if there's any creams for this.
Clove
I like
oil.
ointments.
I don't know.
Just put a little clove oil on there. It'll kill the
It's one
pain.
of those things that sometimes life leaves its
Maybe
marks.
you need a little vitamin D.
Right?
No, isn't it B? As in Bravo?
I don't know. It was the one that I used to have to take for my spine. Well, they said it was pointless. What vitamin promotes nerve growth? It's vitamin B.
As in Bravo.
Yep, you
Yeah, good
cannot.
job.
I was right.
He is the master. I saw Saturday morning cartoons. He is a very smart fella, Mr. Ed.
He just seems like a D guy.
Yeah.
Vitamin D guy.
I
A
need my
double
D.
D.
That's right. These nuts.
Got him.
So Tim is not going to make it tonight, and we have not heard hide nor hair of Skip, correct?
No, Skip
Should I
is a
text
no-show.
Skipper to see if he's okay?
Yeah.
Call him. Worst that could happen.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
He's
probably on an
gonna
ambulance
give him
drone.
CPR.
So
I
we
could
have
kill somebody
Sandy,
'cause he's
we have
doing a
Boaz,
mouth to
we have
mouth.
River, we have Drogo.
My brother is 6 hours and 19 minutes away from me.
And yet he's in the mountains of Tennessee and can't get a signal.
No, he's somewhere probably in southern Illinois.
And can't get
Right
a
around
signal in
Cairo.
southern Illinois? Come on.
It's full
Where's he
of that
from?
holy shit.
Did any of you go to Aquashella?
Not since they
No.
fired me.
They fired you?
Fired me.
Well, they
Like
kind of
officially
fired,
fired
him.
you, or they just didn't renew your contract, or I guess it's the same
Passively
thing.
aggressively didn't
Hey.
even tell
They-
him.
Yeah, I was ghost fired. They were gonna have me show up and just say, "Oh, you have to pay for everything now."
Wow.
But Carrie got there first and found out that that's what they did to her. So yeah, I didn't show up.
Am I coming through,
They
or
got
am I
rid
like
of Carrie
lagging?
and I.
You're coming through. I
Okay.
don't know if you're lagging.
I see
Yeah, I
it.
just got something on my end. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna play D&D with us tonight? We think you're really cool.
You say that to all the fellas.
But it's the new GM. The old GM, she would have kept me forever. But that one guy, he doesn't
Weird.
like the YouTubers. He thinks we're just a waste of money and space.
Now, was that a paid gig or was it pro bono?
I donated my checks back. I don't know. I know that.
But you just get, I mean, you got a free room and a free ticket, basically, is what you got, right? And some travel expenses.
Yeah, they paid for my travel expenses. They paid me for. I would always buy. I was the guy who brought the supplies, so they would pay me back for all that. They paid probably for like 4 dinners or meals. Well, probably 6 because there's also 2 breakfasts. They treated us really, really well.
Yeah, until they didn't.
Until they didn't.
Yep.
Well,
What was it when they did the creator thing? I only did it the one time, but that was pretty cool.
I never
Where
went.
they paid for my ticket, they paid for a Friday night meal where you met, fans, quote unquote fans. They weren't there to meet Whip. They were there to meet John and Lisa and Jason and Joanna and those guys. But
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. No freebies other than the way in though.
That's
But yeah, they
not nothing.
were. I thought they were pretty nice. They were for quite a few years. But I mean, Aquashella was built for YouTube. It was YouTubers that started it.
Jenny Lynn. Jenny. All right. History keeper.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Okay. When we last left our brave adventurers, they were in Fort Knucklebone, the junkyard outside of the city of El Toro in the land of Avernus. Last episode, we gathered the necessary supplies. We did the dreamscape ritual. So Lulu, the little purple dragon, could flash back to her memories of the Archangel Azariel and her sword that we need to find. And so we did the ritual, and she said, the sword, I know where it is. It's in the place called the Bleeding Citadel. So Fort Knucklebone is run by Mad Maggie, and she's got a bunch of cohorts who we helped. And so now that we've done this ritual, she's supplying us with a couple of infernal war machines, as well as some fuel. So 2 weeks of rations, and then she gave us some info on the warlords that we're going to have to fight against. Bitter Breath, Vialnor, Princeps, Raga Draga, and we got a little bit of notes, but all of those guys use war machines. At the end of last session, we got the war machines, and Boaz had the idea to up armor them.
I forgot about that.
Pull the A team move to up armor those things and beat them up.
Yeah.
So they're even more Mad Max-ish.
And that's where we're, that's where we kind of left it last time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. That's all I remember. Awesome. Yeah, she said she will give you what was it? Hang on. The Tormentor. She had a Tormentor.
I thought we were
needed
getting
the armor replaced on, or the Devil's Ride.
War wagon.
The Devil's Ride was a motorcycle-looking thing. She was going to give you both if you wanted them, but you guys only chose the one.
Just because we're cheap asses.
Now,
I
try
thought,
and find a picture. No, go ahead.
I thought we took the Demon Grinder.
I think I might have. If I said that, it was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hang
So
on.
we took the Demon Grinder.
It was what we could all fit in.
I know you guys
I
wouldn't
don't
let
have
me
enough
take the
soldiers.
motorcycle.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't vote for it. I didn't vote
No,
against it.
I read that wrong. She has those vehicles that I mentioned, the Demon Grinder, Devil's Rides, Tormentors, and a Scavenger, but she's not willing to part with the Demon Grinder. She says, yeah, all right. Basically, there were two machines that were kind of like in fixable order that she was going to give you to help you on your way. One was the Devil's Ride, which needed wheels, but they have the wheels there. You just have to throw them on. And then the Tormentor, which is missing its harpoon flinger, and its armor plating is corroded as though eaten by acid. So you guys are going to try and replace the armor.
Is there any way that we could like make a little wagon and drag it behind?
Oh, you don't need to because these are kind of big. I'm gonna show you a picture of a sec here.
Well, I was just thinking maybe Kenny would like to be in the wagon, his own,
His own wagon,
and it'd be kind of like
the short bus, the short
no,
wagon.
no, he could like make it look like he's surfing on it and shoot it throwing fireballs.
All right, let's see. Here, let's go to the.
It would look cool.
Oh, we don't want that screen. We want this screen. There we go. You don't want to see all of us.
Nobody puts Drogo in a wagon.
Oh, I see. Do I have handouts on this? I have stats. Well, that's good. I'm gonna need those. All right. Let me see if I got handouts.
I haven't seen my catfish for about 2 months.
It's probably still in there living his life.
I haven't seen my catfish in 4 or 5 years.
There's like a pleco I hadn't seen in like 4 years at a shot. Last
He
time I
used to live
checked,
in
he was
this
still
wood-
there.
I even have
Hey.
stupid Corys that I don't ever see.
They're probably dead.
He might be dead.
I'm teasing.
Oh, I see.
OC when it's up to me.
Yeah, let me see if I can find this. It's what did I say it was called? Tormentor?
Let's see. Is Dennis here yet?
He is.
Yeah.
Yes. Hola, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
Jenny lives here. And look, she wrote my name in an orange block.
No, everybody's is that way, you knucklehead.
No, everybody else is just white letters.
That's because it's addressed to you. Mine is orange block, and all you guys are not.
I think it's because she thinks I'm cool.
I hate Pinterest so much.
I'm gonna take a picture of this so I can remember it for life.
Trying to find pictures here. I'm not having very much luck.
See?
Yeah.
Here's
Oh
this.
no! Now we lost Kenny.
Oh, Jenny, could you please make his name in orange?
Who killed Kenny?
You killed Kenny.
I wish I could grow a cool mustache like Kenny.
Right?
What happened? Did he fall off?
I don't know. He didn't say. He didn't. He just was gone.
Well, this is when we can discuss his motorcycle. Maybe we should just let him have it so he doesn't get upset. Can we have an extra soul stone for him for free?
Soul coin, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny said he's got an emergency. He's got to go.
Okay. Well, that makes life a little different.
Yeah, it does.
Um.
Well, I said we forget giving him a motorcycle.
Right?
Right.
Hmm.
Why does he keep doing this?
Tim's out of touch and no word from Skipper.
Freaking Skipper. He won't answer my text.
Oh, look, Jenny did it for X-Do.
Nice.
See, it depends on
Right,
it.
anybody cares about X-Do.
No one does. Clearly. Why would they?
Come on now.
Only because you live so far north.
Yep.
Blarg.
What's the nearest town to you, dude?
Dude,
So the town that I live in is about 3,000 people.
oh wow.
It's
Podunk.
30 minutes east or west to get to a town of about 20,000 people. It's an hour and a half to get to a town of more than 100,000 people. It's 3 hours to Minneapolis. Yeah, I'm in the boondocks.
Just give me a close town.
Look
Uh,
at this. That's from all of
I
America.
want to see. I want to see how much more north you are than me.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Sioux Falls.
I'm about an hour and a half east of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Or you could do Albert Lee, just do I-90. Albert Lee, Rochester. Ooh, Ed, that's Mall of America?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's closer to you than me. But there was an old lady pooping in there. Is she
Wow.
she was right around the corner.
Yeah, it's a demon
And I
grinder.
walked right by her. She was pooping. And she had her back against the wall and she was pooping.
Was she like a
And
homeless?
no, these old people walk through Mall of America, so they let them do it like a lap through the aquarium. Also, it's like $15 a year just to be able to walk through it for their walking thing. And this old woman, all hell ripped loose,
Apparently.
and she was
Good
just
pants.
she was holding her pants and filling them out, but I could smell it. And I said, "You need help?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Okay, I'll get you some." And I got to the end, and I told two girls that were down there talking that work there. I said, "There's an old lady pooping her pants down there," and they went, "Oh,
You're such a nice man, Ed.
yeah."
Yeah, I'm Underwater Adventures, Mall of America. I've never actually been there.
Oh wow, I can
Yeah,
find you
dude.
some more pictures.
I've been to the Mall of America, but not Underwater Adventures.
You are really not that. If that is the latitude.
Yeah, I'm right off
that
of
you're-
I-90, so it's
Ratatouille.
in line with
that's what I was
Milwaukee,
trying to say.
Madison.
Yeah, you are. I mean, in all reality, you're like an hour and 40 minutes from me.
What?
You guys
Oh,
could
that's
hang
a
out on the
flight. That's a
weekends.
flight. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, because I used to live in Naperville. So it's a solid 8-hour drive from here ish.
Well,
6 to 8.
I guess
Anyway.
I can just do that. I don't know what else to do here.
I
Sorry,
can't find
I'm
any other pictures.
handout. Oh wait, here's handouts. Oh, is there a demon grinder in here? No.
Yeah, Whip, I'm just a stone's throw from Iowa.
They're
About
infernal.
20 miles north of the Iowa border.
Ah. Yeah, the old Google Maps say you're 7 hours 45 minutes.
I found it.
All
I
right.
found it.
That's a good picture of
Oh,
Nico's eyes.
what a pretty kitty.
I found it. Yay. I knew that sitting here for an hour and a half looking for it would be.
Window liquor. What's going
Okay.
on, Hope?
As you're walking around, you can see the vehicles that she has. So I'll just show you what we got here.
What have we got? You gonna show us?
Yep. This is the demon grinder.
You
Mm.
like it?
Big one with a big ass wrecking ball in the back there. Everybody at home can see this. Yes. Maybe we make it a little bigger. There you go. Demon grinder. Okay. This
cool.
is the Devil's Ride. Show the players. Hang on, let's get rid of this. Let's go to this. It's a little motorcycle looking thing. Bum, bum, bum. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Kenny would look badass on that.
Yeah, you would.
He's a
This
lizard.
is the
As he's a lizard.
scavenger, which is a bigger thing that roams around kind of slowly and picks at things.
That looks like what we just looked at.
A little different, except there was like a wrecking ball, and this one's more of like a meant to pick up waste.
Oh,
off
I
the,
see this one.
It's a little different. And then,
They kind of seem top heavy.
yeah, well, I mean, these are just like, whatever renditions. And this is the Tormentor.
Tormentor. I like it.
And
How
that's the
fast
one
do
we
they
took.
go?
All right, well, let's go over, since we probably don't have enough
put
people
some-
to run most of this next part.
Let's like weld some rebar to them, so that way, when you're driving by, it just cuts through people. I've always thought if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I'd just weld some rebar, just sticking out the sides of my truck and just drive through them.
Yeah, that's a perfect idea. As long as you got gas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those were the infernal vehicles.
I always have gas.
We can go back to here for now. Off that scene. Okay, cool. Let me go back to this page. There we go. Now we can go over some info about them. So you just taking the one, right? The Tormentor.
Tormentor.
Yep.
See,
guess
tell
so.
me. Oh,
So
you're
give
gonna
you-
tell us.
It's got enough fuel. All right. We'll go over how these things work. Okay. Basically, they have stats, kind of like you do. Okay. Same kind of idea with stats. If the stat that has is 0, it can't do any checks against that stuff. That's all we'll worry about that when we get to that. That's combat. They do have hit points. They can be restored by making repairs to the vehicle once they've taken damage. Basically, they have a damage threshold, and how that works is like you have to do X amount of damage before it actually does anything to the thing. So it's kind of like the simulated as armor, and like weak shots will just ding off the armor or something like that. You know what I mean? So you have to hit a threshold for any damage to go beyond to actually do damage to this thing. When the Infernal War Machine drops to 0 hit points, it ceases to function as damaged. If an Infernal War Machine takes damage from a single source equal, well, if it takes a lot of damage, that's a lot. Like there's a threshold called the mishap threshold. Something goes wrong with the machine while it's running, and that can happen for various other reasons. Where are we at here? They function and they're able to work. Their engine, their furnace, and their weapons are all magical. And if there's any sort of reason that you're not able to use magic, then they won't function. They do get they do provoke attacks of opportunity if you were to drive out of, if you were in the threatened square and drive out. Combat happens like vehicles can have stations, and there's different stations on the vehicle. There's also one of the stations is a helm, person driving the thing. I think this one has a harpoon, and then people can kind of like sit around in different spots and either use their weapons or whatever, you know what I mean, as like to defend the thing. Depending on what the vehicle is, there's different stations. Okay, as a bonus action, you can turn on or off the engine. You can cause the Infernal War Machine to take the dash or disengage action while as long as the engine is running. And you can insert a soul coin or pour a flask of demon ichor into the engine's furnace. Now let's talk about how these things actually work.
What's demon ichor?
Okay, we'll go over this. The soul fuel is at the heart of every Infernal War Machine. There's a furnace that's fueled by soul coins. All right, a soul coin is like somebody's soul is literally trapped in a coin. And
Mm-hmm.
as soon as there's a slot in the machines that you put the coin in, and as soon as the coin goes in there, the soul is released into the engine, and depending on how many coins or whatever, is how long the engine will run. Right?
What
Mm.
happens to the
While
soul?
it's on. The
What
soul
happens to the
trapped in
soul?
the coin becomes trapped in the furnace instead, powering the infernal war machine for a duration determined by how many charges the soul coin had when it was consumed. I guess you can have different charge levels, soul coins. It's 24 hours for one charge, and every 24 one after that. The soul is still trapped in the furnace. If the soul is still trapped in the furnace when the duration ends, the soul is destroyed. Not even divine intervention can restore a soul destroyed in this manner.
So it just disappears?
The soul becomes ripped apart, the fabric of its essence. I don't know. Whatever makes a soul.
So it
It's
sounds like we're doing them a favor.
maybe,
The soul stuck in a coin.
unless it's your soul stuck in a coin.
It'll never be because I'm not selling my soul.
Soul's like a hamster. Yep. Running in a wheel to power the doom buggy.
Nobody owns a piece of my soul. Not even window licker.
It's an EV. You gotta plug it in. Yeah. All right.
Well,
So
they don't burn like EVs.
the furnace can hold any number of souls. Their screams of anguish are audible out to a range of 60 feet, so you can hear the souls in there screaming in agony as they're being burned for fuel.
You know, we got to take the motorcycle, don't we?
Why?
Because it only holds 4.
There's only 3 of us.
Well, today, but normally,
Wait, does it say it only holds 4?
creature capacity, 4 medium creatures
For
I think that's
the
what you told us
for
last
the
time.
tormentor.
okay. Well,
Well,
then,
then
yeah, you
let's
should probably
take a
do.
different one.
Well, you can get the Devil's Ride as well, which is the motorcycle, so you can have 4 people plus 1, right? Plus, the Devil's Ride can have somebody riding on that too, so you can have 2 people in a Devil's Ride.
I say whipper or whipper. Whip and I'm not whip.
Whipper.
Skipper. I was trying to say skipper the whole time. Skipper has to sit on the back seat of that.
Got it right, bitch.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but
In the mid seat. Yep.
Yeah,
Everybody
riding
knows
bitch.
what it means.
All right, the helm requires a driver to operate an infernal war machine with no driver automatically fails dexterity saving throws if it needs to make them. A driver proficient with land vehicles can add its proficiency bonus to ability checks and saving throws. That's made using the war machine's ability scores. However, I don't think any of you are proficient in land
No.
vehicles. While the infernal war machine engine is on, the driver can use an action to propel the vehicle up to its speed or bring the vehicle to a dead stop. While the vehicle is moving, the driver can steer it along a course. If the driver is incapacitated, leaves the helm, or does nothing to alter the infernal war machine's course and speed, the vehicle moves in the same direction and at the same speed as it did during the last turn until it hits an obstacle big enough to stop it. All right.
kind of
You
like
got
the
that?
Juggernaut.
Now we went over the soul coins. Now demon Iker is stuff that you can get off of demons, right? This is the realm of devils, and you can find demons here, and you can get Iker from them, and you can use it, pour it. There's a place that you can pour it into on the infernal engine furnace, and it'll boost the speed of the vehicle for 1 minute.
Okay.
What if we do a red cap in there or one of those black caps?
The Black Cap they had Iker on their hats. They did.
So let's steal a couple of their hats before we leave.
You can also do things such as, like I said, certain things can happen to cause mishaps to happen on the vehicle. And you can fix them on the fly, or you can stop. There's different things you got to do. If you're doing things on the fly, things get a lot harder. You can also push the vehicle a little harder than it can, and you can exhaust it. So that kind of works like creature exhaustion, where if you have too many levels of exhaustion, you just stop.
Dies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Repairs. You can't operate the helm or one of the weapon stations while making repairs. But this is the person making the repairs, obviously. You have to
Look, Killer
be.
Kitty's here.
Yep, she was. Is. The creature must be within reach of the area, whatever, basic stuff. And you gotta have the right tools for the job. Smith tools, tinkerer tools, etc. And you're gonna need to have parts, which Mad Maggie will supply with some generic parts and some, and Chuck and Clonk can go over like, spare part procedure, things that tend to
They
break
join
most
us?
often. No, they're not gonna join you. They serve Mad Maggie. You can. We talked about this earlier. You can go out there and. Well, hold on. They say to end a mishap or to repair it or restore hit points or remove exhaustion. All basically means you got to get out and spend some time to work on it. You can end a mishap while it's happening, but like I said, that becomes harder. Crashing. You can drive this thing into things, right? So that's definitely a thing. And there's a whole set of rules on how much damage it takes and the thing it's driving into takes. So you can also drive into creatures, and there's also rules about that. This thing
Does
can take falling
Mag-
damage.
Do we have to return this?
Nope, she's giving it to you.
Nice.
And I know you had at least one soul coin, but this thing has enough fuel for 24 hours, along with the.
We have 2 soul coins, right?
I mean,
We
it's
had one
it's
and she
coming with
gave
some
us-
gas. Let's put it that way. It comes with some gas. You can upgrade armor. You can do upgrades on these things too. So there's definitely things you can improve. Some of the things you can have alternate weapon stations, such as acidic bile sprayers, flamethrowers, infernal screamers, stick sprayers. Sticks as in like the river sticks. Spray water and
Come
everybody.
sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away on my
You can also
engine.
you can also upgrade the armor and then attach magical
like
gadgets to it. I don't know what any of this armor is, but we got Soul Spike armor, Gilded Death armor, Canaan armor. There's also some magical gadgets that have been known to be placed on these things, such as necrotic smoke screens, flux capacitors. Yeah.
I heard they're just made of wood.
Okay.
So, what can we afford to do? As I say, we figure out what we can afford to do and then do it all. And then get these things up armored. And then if nobody else is coming tonight.
Well, the only thing you could possibly do, and what Maggie suggests maybe, is to go out into the wastes and see if you can find just basic stuff to repair the armor. The natural armor on the thing. The thing's been eaten by acid. Let's see. Yeah, we already did the ability at his armor class, creature capacity, cargo capacity. That's it. We covered all the War Machine pretty much stuff.
So they don't have replacement parts, extra armor, any of that stuff in the junkyard?
No.
Okay.
Most of the armor, that's one of the reasons why she runs this junkyard, is to kind of keep scavenging the waste for stuff and to keep her army moving. And apparently one of the battles ate the armor off this thing.
Okay.
So she hasn't had a chance to, or at least found any, but the waste is always filled with all sorts of wreckage. I got a cat over here that's trying to wreck everything. Montgomery Jones.
Monty. Bad kitty. Okay, so can we get one of these things up and running enough to go out and
Yeah, you can get
parts?
but you can get them both up and running. They got the harpoon thing on the
Okay.
Tormentor, and they just had to put the wheels on the Devil's Red.
Well,
So-
boys,
You could also head out in the wastes, and Count Monty has arrived to Codium. Yeah, he's trying. He needs his love. He hasn't gotten enough today, apparently.
Poor guy.
Poor Monty. He's got such
Poor
a hard
Monty.
life.
hard life.
Yeah, you can go out on foot. You can take the vehicle out. Like I said, it's got 24 hours left in on the meter before you need to add fuel to it.
So this bleeding citadel where we're
Mm,
going, do we know how far away that is?
It's a damn good question.
It is.
No, hang on. What was revealed at the end of it? Do we remember? Did we remember?
What? All we know is that we did the ritual, and Lulu said, "The sword, the sword. I know where it is. It's in the bleeding citadel."
Yeah. So
Maggie
is there
said,
anything after that?
"Oh, we'll get you there. Here's a vehicle and a bunch of supplies."
Oh, okay.
But I don't think we ever found out how far. So that may make a difference if we want to waste the fuel or not.
Maybe we could put sails on these, so if there's a nice breeze, it could push it with the wind instead.
Yeah, there's never really a nice breeze in Avernus.
Did you know that
Um,
I was playing this game called Baldur's Gate 3, and I
Yeah.
saw a photo of Lulu in there?
Nice.
But
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3 is a pretty cool game, from what I understand. I've been
Yeah,
meaning to pick it up.
it's pretty
All
good.
right, so she says that she knows she rediscovered Lulu can barely contain her joy at rediscovering what she believes is the location of the Bleeding Citadel, and she impatiently begs the character to start the next leg of their journey.
okay.
Hang on.
Ed.
Yes.
Doesn't tell me what she remembers though. It's freaking. All right, hang on.
Superman versus Hulk.
Superman.
No. You're wrong.
I wish I was, but I'm not. Nothing can beat stupid Superman.
I hate Superman.
These are the
I do too.
machines. Kind of a
But
boring
Superman
character,
could
right?
literally grab the Hulk by the hair and just fly him into the sun.
Yep.
What happens if you take Superman outside of Earth's atmosphere and sun, away from the yellow sun? Does he just turn into a regular Joe?
Not really, because there's so many other suns. They maybe like red suns make him evil, right? But they're still powerful. Come here, baby cat.
Kitty.
She's my little girl.
So
Okay.
much prettier than that other one.
All right, Lulu says that she can guide you to a place
Look at
where
her.
she thinks the sword of Zerial is hidden. It's called Haruman's Hill. Somewhere in the waste. Is it on that map? Let's see. I don't know if it is.
She was
Let me
licking my
find out.
thumb, but her eyelash or her whiskers were poking me in the eyes.
I love long hair cats.
Nice.
Yeah, me too.
I don't.
Let's go here.
Their fur balls suck.
They do.
Yeah. I used to have a long hair cat. Yep. They absolutely do suck. All
And
right.
the barfing.
Do we have Haruman Hill? Oh, we do. Look at this. but it's not uncovered for you. Not yet. Let me.
The thing about Baby Cat is she only needs to be loved
Oops.
for a few minutes, and then she's done. Oh, well, I said that, and now she's come back.
Baby, come back. As any other fool could see. Okay. Whoops. I don't know if you saw that ping.
I didn't because I was looking at us on StreamYard.
Me too.
Just want to put it on the map layer. There we go. Can you see Harriman's Hill?
Yep. Mostly.
Let me go.
I'm zoomed in too tight.
Yeah. I just zoomed out too. I don't think Fort Knucklebone is marked on here, and I believe if I remember correctly, it says put it wherever the hell you want it. So
A whole bunch of cars in the way.
I think it should be right in the corner by the northeast corner.
I'm looking for a marker.
Or down here.
I'm thinking like.
It's got to be near this road, right?
What road?
Whatever this brown thing is, it's rolling through here.
It's
That's
like
the river Styx, man.
Oh, that's the river.
That's the river thing.
So it should be it should be along the river somewhere where they could access it.
Yeah, I was thinking it's gonna be down here somewhere.
Down here.
It's like it's not far. Well, yeah, because remember you got off the river, and then you ran somewhere. So yeah, let's call it right here.
Okay.
Why not? But like I said, the Avernon Wastes are a very strange place. So while it looks like it might only take you a few hours to get somewhere, it could actually take you days.
Yeah.
All right. That's
bullshit.
This is the way it is, buddy.
Can we ask Matt, Maggie, or some of the other people in town there, like, what are the chances that as we get out there, we're going to be able to find more soul gems for fuel and some of that stuff? Like,
well, soul gems are a commodity in this place.
Who's JG?
So are there like trading posts that we could go?
Oh yeah, there's wandering merchants. There's all sorts of people, and there's more than an endless supply of devils, more than willing to make a deal.
Sure.
Well, we need to take some black hats.
I'll make a deal for some soul coins.
What type of deal?
I'll give you enough soul coins to fuel your entire journey in the Avernus Wastes for the price of some souls.
You're not getting my soul.
But
cold dead body.
We got. What about a Drake and his owner?
He's a ginger. He has no soul.
Dragonborn. Ouch.
Sorry.
I cracked myself up.
I do.
Like pizza. Do demon souls count? Devil souls count? Can we go kill some demons and devils and?
Do you know how to make soul coins? Did we go over this?
No.
You know how soul coins were made, but let me find out. Do we know about soul coins?
I'm sure
Should have made a bunch of them before we
Paladin probably knows.
Soul coins. They're about 5 inches across and about an inch thick. Oh man, why does it always send me this page? It wants me to buy this stuff. I already paid for this. Hold on.
Got to sign in probably.
No, I didn't pay through it on D&D Beyond. Paid for it. I paid for the adventure on Roll20, but for some Roll20 doesn't give you like the actual like text, like the adventure. It just gives you like stuff for the adventure.
You would think they would talk to each other.
Yeah, considering they're owned by the same people, right?
Right. And one is necessary for the other.
You would, yeah. Ooh, almost clicked the wrong link here. Descent into Avernus. All right, here we go. Let me find this out here.
Ed.
Ed.
Superman versus Thor.
Superman pretty much beats everybody. It'd be
Well,
even
Thor's
easier
a god
to say
too. So.
who can
Even a
beat.
god?
He is a god, basically.
Nah, he's only god because of like the sun.
You know, actually, Loki, if you go by true Superman lore, back in the 50s, he was super weak against magic. His only weaknesses were magic and kryptonite. And so
that.
magic could destroy him. So Loki would have a hell of a good time with him.
All right,
And Doctor Strange would too.
let's do soul coins. They're about 5 inches across, about 1 inch thick. They are minted from infernal iron.
1 inch thick. That's
Yeah, they're hefty, right?
right.
It's like a Klondike bar.
5
Yeah,
inches?
inches. Yeah, it's a lot of knuckles. Anyway, each coin weighs 1/3 of a pound and is inscribed with infernal writing and a spell that magically binds a single soul to the coin. Okay.
I bet we could have got Killer Kitty's soul.
Because each soul has a unique soul trapped within it, each has a story. The creature might have been imprisoned as a result of defaulting on a deal, while another might have been a victim of a night hag's curse. To hold a soul coin is to feel the soul bound within it, overcome with rage or fraught with despair. An evil creature can carry as many soul coins as it wishes. A non-evil creature can carry a number of soul coins equal to or less than its constitution modifier without penalty. So, who's got this soul coin?
I don't know that we should.
This is weighing on your conscience, man.
Can I back us up just 1 second? Didn't we have one and then she gave us one? Do we have two or do we only have one?
She gave you 3, as a matter of fact.
Oh, 3.
Wait, did she?
Nice. I
don't
had
remember.
2 in Baldur's Gate 3, and I misplaced them.
Whoops.
Hang on.
JG's in the house.
No, I'm sorry. She gave you a
Yeah.
soul coin. Yes, 1 soul coin.
And then we had one.
I
No.
think we had
Oh,
one.
she'll give you 2. She'll give you 1 for the demon's ride or the devil's ride, and 1 for the thing. So 1 for each machine. And you had one,
You
yes.
tell her
found,
thank you.
You found one. Yeah,
I
you
thought
found
so.
one
Okay.
on one
What
of
we
the
should do,
dudes
So
in
3
the
total.
El Turo. Yeah, you have a total of
we
3
should-
coins.
what we should do is make everybody ride in the little thing and just pull the stupid motorcycle, or just dump it after it runs out of juice.
It only holds 4. There's 7 of us.
Total 7. No, is there? No, there's only 6 total. I'm 7.
There's 7 of us.
There's also the elephant.
There's
We're,
only
we're missing
6.
Tim, we're missing Kenny, and we're missing Skip, and there's 3 of us here.
yeah. That's,
So, oh yeah, 6. I can math.
But there's
Second
also an
Wait a minute.
elephant.
Am I doing math wrong?
Right.
I
What about the little yellow elephant?
took a lot of blows to the
She can
head
float.
as a child.
She's small. She can kind of sit on somebody's lap. All right. Here we go. Soul coins. So anyway, who's carrying these soul coins? Because somebody has to have a con modifier big enough to at least carry one.
I'm not an ex-con.
What's your constitution?
My constitution is
What is my
a
constitution?
15.
Mine is only
Okay.
11, so I am probably not going to be the one.
What's
to
your
hold it.
constitution modifier there, Ed? It's
A
probably
+2.
+2. Okay, so you could carry
Can
2
we-
soul coins.
Could
is what
we
this is
ask,
telling you.
was there paint there?
Yes.
in that town? Can I
Sure.
paint the magical shield and then carry it?
Yeah, I guess you could if you want to try and keep it under wraps.
Concealed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to see if it helps me any. Seems like we're wasting it.
Well, that's because it was talking crazy thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't talk bad to me anymore.
So Ed can carry 2 soul coins, and so whoever, I'm sure somebody else has a constitution has at least have +1.
I've got a +3.
All right, so
Oh.
you could carry 3 soul coins.
And you are our treasurer, so you might as well carry
There you
it.
go. You can carry them all.
I got him.
A soul coin has 3 charges. A creature carrying the coin can use its action to expend 1 charge from a soul coin and use it to do one of the following. You can drain life. You can siphon away the soul essence and gain 1d10 temporary hit points.
Woo!
You can telepathically ask the soul a question and receive a brief telepathic response, which you can understand. The soul knows only what it knew in life, but it must answer you truthfully and the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or 2 and might be cryptic, okay? But you'd have to kind of know who the soul was in the coin for that to even be a thing.
If
can
we have an
also-
infernal engine in our heart, can we stick it in there and make us super powerful?
Do you have an infernal engine in your what?
Heart?
Heart.
Have your heart taken out and have an infernal
maybe.
engine put in there?
That might have some other side effects. But I mean,
Cool.
if you're asking Mad Meg about this, she certainly knows some people that would be interested in trying.
Oh, that's cool. Where's Whip? Or
I'm
not
ready.
Whip, Skip.
You
He's
can also
home.
free the soul in a soul coin by casting a spell that removes the curse on the soul coin. It'll free the trapped soul within it. As if you expend all the soul coin's charges, it frees the soul in it as well. You can destroy a coin, and that will also free the soul within it. They are currency on the 9 hells and highly valued by devils. The coins are used among the infernal hierarchy to barter for favors, bribe the unwilling, and reward the faithful for services rendered.
Window Liquor has a question. Is there any
God.
way I could use a devil or use my devil shield that I have and a soul
Come on.
coin together?
No, he wants
No.
to know if you can use it as a soul coin because it is the devil's.
No.
No,
It's a whole different item.
because there's a soul in there apparently.
Is there? No, is there?
Window
Mr.
Liquor,
Muller.
that's what I was talking about, is that shield. I still have it in my backpack. And I was thinking, if I pulled out, all the demons and devils are going to try to get it from me. So it's just like a magnet. But if I paint it like rainbow colored, maybe they wouldn't recognize it.
A little
It would
more
probably
Colour
be
Jones.
just calling out to them constantly.
I could paint it black and put like a peace symbol on it. All right, I just won't do anything with it yet.
No, you can
Feel like
try
we're
it. What the
wasting
heck? You won't
No,
know
we'll
till you try it.
die. We don't need extra attention. But I thought I could paint it and put it in the backpack, and then if worst comes to worst, I'll pull it out.
Soul coins are created by Mammon and his greater devils on the third layer of the 9 hells. In a vast chamber where captured souls and evil mortals are bound into the coins. These coins are then distributed throughout the 9 hells to be used for goods and services, infernal deeds, whatever.
Whatever.
Where can we find a demon to squirt its blood in the thing?
Well, you just escaped some of them on the shores of the river Styx.
That was a whole
Sure.
bunch of them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we could get away with harvesting one or two of those.
I'm sure if you spend enough time in the waste, you'll come across something.
Okay, so this is the goal. If we see one walking along the side, we run it over and harvest.
We can
All
harpoon
right,
it.
you guys gonna go take a spin?
Yeah, I think.
Let's see if we can fix this baby up.
Window Liquor, do you want to take one of the tank spots tonight?
Kitty's in the chat. She could come up if she's home. She's probably working though.
Skipper can't because he wants to have dinner instead. I think after this show, I'm going to go to this place called Taco Bell and have some of their French fried nachos.
Never heard of that.
After this, I might go to bed.
Their
Is it a
French fries
popular
are
place?
amazing.
Just reading some stuff here. Hang on.
Is Killer Kitty at work? She's like almost always at work.
I know she's a very diligent person.
What does Killer Kitty do for work?
She's
She
like a
works at
professor,
Lowe's.
A professor. Wow.
and she's a professor.
What's going on here? Oh,
She
apparently
works
my
at
email-
Lowe's and she's a professor.
Wow.
A professor of the 9 hells.
Cool.
Oh my God, Eduardo's here.
Eduardo.
Yeah, Eduardo.
Woot, Eduardo.
You
He's
gotta
the
say it
coolest
louder
head on
because
Alright.
he's always in caps,
He's always in caps.
making Jason's bot crazy.
I wonder if he could take over Skipper tonight.
You guys gonna wander around and try and find some armor?
We need.
I
some
think so, and
armor.
let's keep an eye open for a demon or a devil so we can squirt their blood in it.
To make a quick getaway.
So are we walking or are we taking the vehicle and are we headed towards?
Shouldn't we walk? Because I mean, it only has like a. What do you say, Jason? 24 hours worth of fuel.
24
12 hours
hours.
worth of fuel. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
We
you
have-
got each
well, we have
vehicle
three
came
of
with What I say was you guys got 3 soul coins, and I think they each had 24 hours worth of fuel in it.
Yep.
So,
All right, let's go walk. Save the fuel.
okay. You guys head out of Fort Knucklebone. Begin wandering
Yeah.
the wastes.
Can I roll
Um,
a perception check to see if I hear any demons?
Yes.
Is it demons or devils we need? Demons, right?
You need demons. Demons that are not native to this plane or the Iker that fuel these machines.
Perception.
Well, they boost the machines. What the hell was that?
That would me yawn. I did that
I
on the way
rolled it.
home, and
Wow.
my truck, the truck's new GPS Spycam 3000 started beeping at me. detecting drowsiness. You should pull
Oh, yeah?
over. Beep, 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 beep. Detecting
really?
drowsiness. Yeah.
That is so dumb. Okay, well, what'd you roll for your perception check there, Ed?
He
A
hasn't done it yet.
12.
You
A
did
12?
it? I didn't see you do it. Oh, it just popped.
12. Let me find words here. 12 is good enough for you to notice off in the distance.
In the distance.
Several derelict infernal war machines dotting the landscape.
Oh
They
my
look
God, look
rusted.
at over there, you guys.
We should go check it out. Maybe they've got one of these here rigs that we can steal the armor off of.
Maybe they got some demon blood.
Oh, and maybe they got some fuel. Maybe we could steal some fuel out of there.
Maybe they got some magic items.
Maybe.
Okay. That's everything we have.
It's the land of milk and honey.
Maybe Thor would kick Superman's ass. Now we lost the
Man, it's like
Xanadu.
I don't
Electric
understand.
Blue.
All right. See what I never got about Superman is if he gets his power from the sun, right? Well, how does he have power at night?
Well, he might be like a
really
battery.
good battery.
Yeah, but I mean, if you take him away from the sun, I think he just turns into a man, right?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that what kryptonite does to him?
It depends on what sun. There are a couple of cartoons where he loses his power because he's
Because it's nighttime.
well, no, it's because there's no sun. But
Sun went down.
still really good at
Damn
fighting.
it!
I just don't like.
I think that would have made him a better character, honestly. Like he was only invincible half the time, some of the time.
Yeah, you'd have
Well-
to go to like deep hiding during the night.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why back in the 50s, magic was a big deal. But then in the 70s, that's when Stan Lee came up with the X-Men and came up with science and stuff and mutations and stuff. And magic went out the back door to
I
science.
see.
But
Well, he was still using.
Stan Lee,
He was still.
Stan Lee
Dr.
hated-
Strange, and
Yeah.
yeah.
what's
But-
What's the guy that's got the weird like fish tank head? Mephisto?
Are you thinking
Spider-Man's enemy.
Black Manor?
No, he's
Mantis?
kind of, but didn't he's got
Hobgoblin, Goblin, Green Goblin.
no Mephisto or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if Mephisto's right, but
Maestro.
Manifesto.
Mephisto.
But the thing
Just
is
Manifesto.
Disney or when Stan Lee took over Marvel, it was number 2 to DC, and he got rid of Captain Marvel because he said that if you have an almighty powerful superhero, it weakens all the rest of them. And he got rid of her right away. He had Rogue touch her and put her in a coma, and that's how Rogue can fly and has strength.
Yeah, she stole her powers. So I mean, he basically just traded
only-
one Supergirl for another Supergirl.
But she only stole some of her powers. She didn't steal like her blasting abilities and all that. Just her strength and her flying. I don't even think she's bulletproof. But nevertheless, he got rid of her because you can't have a super to be good.
And then if you
Everybody
get into the weeds on the fringe comics, like Mr. Manhattan. I mean that
Oh, I hate
dude,
those.
right? I mean, he just thinks about it, and you can just be vaporized. I don't
Yeah,
hate
he's
that.
basically a god.
JG said he was the dude from the recent recent movie.
Yes, he was in the last Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, Jay Gigolo.
I think Mephisto. No, not.
Is it Mephisto?
Sounds right.
Mephisto.
Mephisto is the devil, though, from Diablo, so I think I might have the name wrong.
What was Jake Gyllenhaal's character's name in Spider-Man? What's that guy's Jake Gyllenhaal?
Hall.
What was Jake Gyllenhaal's character's name in Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
He
JG
waited
got it.
until I got it.
No, JG
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know.
All right.
He's more science too than magic.
All right. What are we
What
doing?
shall we do?
We're now that Xanadude's back, we can walk over to the. You weren't here, but Ed spotted some machinery up.
Derelict
let's
and
go.
foreign war machines.
Yep, up on the hill somewhere, out in the distance.
Perfect.
So we're gonna hoof it over there and see if we can scavenge anything.
Perfect.
What do we need to do, Jason?
Well, you can make your way slowly across the landscape towards where the machines are. It takes you a good few hours to get over there. Once you get there, you see that most of the machines look like they've been here for a while. They do seem to be beyond repair and half buried in the dust. There is armor on them. Might take you a good part of a day to kind of get the pieces you might need from all the machines that are laying around here to kind of piece together some sort of whatever, but it's not impossible.
Are there any bad guys lurking around?
Make a perception check.
Make a perception check.
Hey, Quirky.
Perception.
Liquor is gonna have the Green Goblin truck built for him if he ever
Yeah, I
wins the
saw
lottery.
that.
An 18.
All right. You notice off in the distance, sitting on one of the machines, is what looks like a vulture.
No.
And as
Is
soon
he
as it
looking at
sees you look at him, he flies away.
I'm going to dive to the ground.
And he flies off in a different direction, out towards you.
Okay. Anybody think he saw me?
I do believe he did. Should we take a shot at him?
He's getting kind of far, so if you want to take a shot, do it now.
I don't know. If it was just a regular old.
Vulture? I don't care about that.
Or a scout for the demon hordes?
That's what I'm thinking. But
Never know.
all right, I'm gonna do it.
Gonna do what? Shoot it?
I'm gonna shoot at it.
All right, roll to hit.
I gotta find it first. Here it is.
Oh, baby cat.
Nope, probably not. 14.
Yeah, definitely not.
I could shoot a firebolt. 120.
I'll shoot.
Range.
I'm going to try to ring its bell.
Ooh,
Ring my bell. You won't have to. Xenu hit it.
it was a natural 20 for 11 points of fire damage.
Well, it looks like it hit the bird, but it just keeps flying.
Fire damage probably
toll
doesn't do a
it's
whole lot of
dead.
damage to it.
Yeah, it might not have been the best.
Oh, it has to do a DC 15 to wisdom.
What's the range on that
60.
spell?
900 feet.
900 feet.
Somehow I don't believe you.
60 feet.
He's not within 60 feet anymore.
Oh.
Dang it.
Dang it. Well,
He was barely within 60 feet to begin with when he saw you. The bow was
I don't
ranged
think there's
in
anything I can do, guys.
X through at 120 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why they could hit.
All right. Sayonara.
All right, well, he takes off in the distance.
in the distance.
What are you guys doing? Sitting here
We're
with
gonna-
a bunch of armored vehicles that are scrapped laying around you.
We're gonna start scrapping the scrap.
Yep.
I
Dismantle.
say we
Alright.
Tim and Skipper carry most of it.
Yep.
All right. Well, it takes you a couple hours. You try to make double time because you feel like you might be watched. Eerie feeling coming over you.
Was there any soul coins underneath the seat of anything?
Nope. These things have been picked over pretty good as far as that goes. Looks like they've been. Looks like there might have been a battle here a long time. Who knows how long ago? But all right. Oh, as you guys are working around the vehicles, a couple of you trying to pull off a bigger piece. Give me a dexterity saving throw as the ground gives way underneath the vehicle. The dust collapses.
Does it crush? Does it crush the Drogo because he's not here?
Yep, he dies.
Damn it!
Sand
Sorry,
buries him
Kenny.
alive.
What am I doing at Dex?
Yeah.
22.
That's dexterous enough to
17.
move out of the way of getting sucked under wherever the.
Good job, guys.
I should never fail that. I have a Dex of 19 for God's sakes.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, you managed to get enough pieces of armor, and you can start making your way back across the waste. It's gonna take you a little bit longer because you're carrying all this crap, and that armor is not light.
Can we strap any of it on top of the lizard,
No, not much.
the
You only
drake?
can- You guys can drag it like behind you with like some ropes as you're like. Basically, you're the team of mules.
We
Can
are the
the
mules.
drake help? I just want to tie their drake up and make it do something.
Well, you can use him too. Why do you want
Okay.
to tie him up?
Because it's just like he's always arrogant and he's so free for all and he just thinks he can do what he wants.
He's a Drake. He kind of can.
Nuh-uh. Can't
Uh-huh.
eat my food. I'll smack him.
Damn, I was down to 18%. What happened?
Well, it might be a little bit easier if one of you guys went back to the base and got your vehicle.
Oh, man.
All right, I'll do it.
There goes our fuel.
Well, maybe it's on the way.
It's only going to take you a couple hours out of your 24 you already have in there. Assuming you can be conservative. I think Whip needs that alarm, man. Did he fall asleep?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Looked
He
like he
just
was
Yep,
sleeping,
It's
dude.
probably worth it. Go ask if you want to go get the motorcycle at least, or whatever.
I think Ed's going back for it, right? Isn't that what he just said?
Yeah, is there any black hats I can steal?
No.
What?
Not easily.
Okay. Can we go where all the dead black hats were and take their hats off?
They've been cleaned up.
Dang it.
It's been days.
We'll kill some more of them in a minute. We're gonna get this stuff back and get the.
Yep.
I think we just A-team this thing up, paint them, make them look cool,
Yep.
leave town.
There you go. All right. Well, you can get the vehicle. You can drive out to where everybody's at. You can either armor the vehicle where you're at right now, or you can take it back to Mad Maggie's.
Well, I
Whatever you
think
want
we
to
just do it here. No point to going back to Mad Maggie's. She's no help.
Yeah, right. You got to do
Yep.
the work anyway.
I like it.
Okay. Well, you can begin setting out to strap the armor on any way you can. using tools, tinkering. You guys have tools?
Yeah, Mad Maggie gave us tools.
Are you guys proficient?
I am with a hammer,
Like a smith's hammer?
a holy hammer. It's even better.
No, I meant like proficiencies, like tools.
No,
There's a spot on your
Not
character
me.
sheet.
Good question.
Let me see.
not me. I'm not a mechanic.
Well,
I'm
you
more
could use smith's
proficient
tool to
in-
make armor.
Yeah, but I was raised an apothecary, not a smith's room.
So you probably got what do you call them? Herbalist kit or whatever.
That'd be cool.
You do have something like that, I think. Hold on.
Hmm.
I'm pulling things open here. Let me see your character.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Just curious if anyone is proficient or not.
I've got some. No,
The bard is good at everything. Jeez.
Says you have.
bet-
Hold on a sec. This says you have tools as a playing card set, and you have land vehicles. That's
on my character sheet.
yeah, on your character sheet. Looks like you're
Where does
driving.
it say
man.
that?
Down under tools, like where it says where your weapon proficiencies are. Hold on, let me see what else. See what
Yeah, on
River-
your main page, left-hand side, below your
Oh.
saving points, below your
What in
sensor.
Yeah.
the heck? I've never looked at that in my life.
River is fluent or is proficient with flute and thieves tools.
So I am proficient in driving, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
Ah,
That's funny.
weird.
That's
You will
awesome.
be the driver.
I had no idea.
Good thing you're the one who went to get it.
Drogo has none, which I'm guessing he might.
Did
have
that just
picked them.
pop up when we started playing this?
No,
West?
that's been on your character sheet.
Huh.
Skipper does too.
Where do you find that at?
The right
Uh,
hand?
D&D
Or-
Beyond on your character sheet, lower left-hand side.
Desmond has none either.
Armors, weapons, tools, languages.
Yeah.
But Skipper's got it too.
Does he?
Yep.
I can drive. I think it was maybe for just like driving a war wagon with horses or something, you know?
Yeah, well, this works. This is kind of not similar enough that you get the idea of how this would function. Enough to make you proficient.
Applicable skill. Applicable.
So it looks like Skipper might be driving the motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. And Kenny gets to be behind him,
He can ride.
which
bitch.
makes more sense. So that way, Skipper doesn't have to sit on his tail the whole time.
Well, let's say Desmond's got Smith's tools because he's a Duragar, which would be dwarf-like. He's a paladin, so he's probably more about armor and stuff. So he hasn't picked any. So I'm gonna pick it for him. So he can help. He's proficient enough to tell you where to attach the pieces and how to attach them, and use his smith hammer and his rivets from smithing, his skills. And then you guys can mount the armor.
Yeah,
Sweet.
maybe.
Boom, boom, boom. So now
Well,
you got an armored vehicle. But you've restored it back to its glory.
Sweet.
What color paint did we find?
Pink.
That's my favorite.
I like it.
I don't know what color you want.
What color's the rock around here? Red?
Yeah, it's brimstone-ish.
Brown.
Let's
Brown,
go with that,
black,
and then we'll
sulfur,
camouflage it with black
yellow,
stripes
brown, reds.
and let's like camouflage it so it's like tiger.
Well,
stripe.
Yeah, I think last week I may have mentioned, painting them
Yeah,
like
birds.
Reaver vehicles,
You're right.
Okay.
red and black.
Yeah, You're a bard, Xana. Don't you have that? You do have like that proficient. He lets you be like proficient with like all sorts of tools, isn't it?
I'm jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I'm good at everything.
There you go. Perfect.
What the hell does canon mean? I've been
Canon.
hearing, I've been hearing that term a lot lately.
When something is
Canon?
canon, it's like
Like-
religious canon. It's like doctrine.
Yeah, history.
Like Star Wars canon is all the Star Wars writing before Disney took over, and then they deleted it all and said it doesn't count. But like all the storylines that
It's
Star Wars
referring to like
did
Like
is
like
the canon.
it's written in whatever.
here's a good
sacred
example.
text.
Like the Game of Thrones TV series, the ending of that is not canon. That's not how it ends. They made that crap up, and it's not part of the bibliology of what that show is or what that story is, in my opinion.
Did you guys watch Fallout? Did we talk about this?
Yeah, I did.
I started it.
Thought
I
it was really
couldn't
well.
finish
That was awesome.
I don't think I finished it because I think I caught up to where they were. Isn't it still kind of, or maybe it's done now, but wasn't it being released?
No, they released it all at once.
Oh, they did. Maybe I
The whole
watched it all.
season. There was like 8 episodes.
Yeah, I think I watched about half of it. I
Yeah,
should go back.
Corridor Works says officially part of the story, or yeah. But yeah, I think the canon refers to like that whole like religious doctrine.
Yeah,
thing.
it's weird that I mean I've heard that term like multiple times now in the last week or two. Like, I don't know if that's something that people are just saying now, or if I'm just picking up on it.
Well, they've said it for Star Wars forever.
Yeah, comes from religious books being considered canon, therefore sacred, or actually considered true.
Good answer, JG.
Perfect. All right. Well, you guys finish welding your stuff together. Notice next part. It's probably not going to be good to do at this time because it might possibly kill you all.
Well, let's not do that then. Although I could.
Muscle
But I
memory.
split it up. So as soon as you finish doing your repairs on your ship, your vehicle, sorry, not your ship. Off in the distance, you see a plume of red dust billowing in the distance, created by a large infernal war machine barreling in your direction.
Are we back in town, or are we still at the graveyard?
You're still kind of out in the graveyard area. Its crew consists of boar-headed and rat-headed humanoids, all wearing goggles.
They're gonna want their.
Why don't we just have XQ talk our way out of it?
Dun 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 dun.
Well, I could do that, or we could.
You recognize the infernal war machine as a gore-splattered demon grinder. Its gnashing metal teeth at the front and a wrecking ball swinging behind it. It's on an intercept course, and the vehicle is not trying to be stealthy in any way, shape, or form. It is full-on barreling down towards you.
Mm-hmm. How far away is it?
Yeah, it's kind of in the distance, probably, I don't know, like half a mile at the moment when you see it.
Like half a mile, 60 feet.
No. That would be, what was it, 5,280 in a mile, so it would be 2,640.
Well, I don't care until they're 60 feet from me.
Is that right?
Let's jump in this jalopy and get the hell out of here, unless you're looking to fight.
I don't know that we're going to have a choice. How long before it's on us versus when we could get back to camp?
You guys can pretty much jump in the vehicles right now and fire them up and start rolling before this thing is on top of you. You might be able to match speed so it doesn't barrel over you. But it looks like they're going to catch up to you pretty quick.
All right. Well,
And
let's
possibly You're not. They're going to overtake you even if you try to get out. Like if you full pedal to the metal, drive in a direction, you feel like they're probably going to overtake you for a few seconds, or whatever.
I say we just wait till next week.
Yeah, there's definitely combat's going to wait till next week. I was just setting up the scenario.
Maybe we should get in the machine though, because doesn't it? Is this the one that has the ball and chain on the back?
Yours has a harpoon flinger,
Oh, harpoon.
and yeah,
Hi,
and you just
Coro.
armored it. And it's got places for the driver and 2 other people, so you could have people casting spells or shooting arrows or throwing daggers or whatever they want to do.
Hi, Chris. What we ought to do is bring Chris and Coro and Killer in and just have them shoot from the broken down ones to distract them.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then if they die, it doesn't matter because they're not really part of the group.
Well, we ought to try to
Kill 'em
steal their
all.
souls first.
But anyway, this is basically picture in your head Mad Max. And
Yep.
then you're now on the Fury Road, okay? And you're on Furiosa's team, and Morton Joe's coming for you.
Well, yeah, if we can get on the buggies and start heading back towards town,
Well, you don't.
at least the Bard, and if Drogo or anybody else wants to show up next week, we can sling some spells as we try to speed away.
Well, next week is also Memorial Day,
Oh, that's right.
so I don't know if people are gonna be around for that. I probably will be by then in the evening, but
We could probably do an 8-hour marathon then.
Oh, Ed, I love it.
we could. But I don't think that's gonna happen. My birthday's on Saturday. I'm gonna have a long weekend. I'm on a little bit of a mini vacation.
That's cool.
How many trips? 51?
Yeah, yeah, I think, right? What is
Thought
it
you just
for?
turned
Yeah,
50. Right?
yeah, that was last
No,
year, apparently. I have to do
Ed,
math now to figure out how old I am.
Ed, maybe we'll have to do something else as a marathon.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's gonna make it, but I can imagine that people are probably gonna do holiday stuff, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be less of a chance they make it.
I will probably
So-
during the day, if it's not pouring down rain, I will be on my bike.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'll probably eat burgers somewhere with like my family, but
I got a whole lot of family coming in this week too, so I don't know if they'll be gone by then or not.
all right.
That's why
So we
Tim's
should,
coming tonight.
yeah, we should probably postpone it anyway, just because of the holiday thing. So
But
yeah,
we'll try to do a next do.
we'll do it in 2 weeks, and we will. I'm assuming everybody's with you at the moment as far as party goes.
Yeah, hopefully more of our players can make it.
I'll be sitting on top of the machine.
So there is no
I'm
real
ready.
reason for you to go back to Fort Knucklebone unless you need something there. But
Okay.
you can, we can do this combat anywhere. This is taking place in the wasteland, so
Cool.
it's time for the Road Warrior.
Yep.
Spray
I'm
chrome your
excited about
face.
it.
Witness me.
What's the new one here called?
Yeah, it's coming out, isn't it? It's coming out tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow?
It's like Furiosa something or other.
Furioso, yeah.
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Furiosa.
Dude, those movies are
Furiosa.
a trip, dude. I was not expecting that Fury Road when I watched it. It was a roller
It was
coaster,
great.
man. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm used to like the Road Warrior and stuff like that. Like they build up to that. Not Fury Road. It's the Mad Max. What's the next one? Go. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. There we go. May 24th. Yeah, Friday.
Friday, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was tomorrow. That would be crazy.
For some reason, I was thinking today was Thursday, but I'm like all confused. I jumped the gun.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh, God.
Which sucks, because now I'm going to think the week is dragging, because,
That's what Mondays are for me.
It's only
Actually,
Monday.
usually Tuesday is my drag day. Although not lately, since I've been playing D&D.
Yeah.
Then it's just a rush to get home and play and then
Shower.
go to bed.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I guess we'll end it a little early tonight. And we started a little late, so whatever. At least we got something done. You got your
Sounds
vehicle
good, man.
repaired, armored, ready to
Yeah,
roll.
Painted.
Hey, Ed,
And tainted.
Dark Side or Thanos?
Dark Side or Thamos, you mean?
Thanos.
Which one would win?
Yeah.
Fenris.
Probably Dark Side.
Mm.
Thamos if he has the gauntlet, but I mean that was the only time that Thamos was like a god. But Darkseid is basically a god too.
JG grew
But I
up
like
on the
Thanos
original
better.
Mad Max.
I like
So
the
did
Mad
I.
Max movies. I wasn't a
Love 'em.
huge Fury Road fan. I don't know why.
No, I thought it was a good movie. I just thought it was just like a, it was like a, what do you
I
call it?
really
An action
enjoyed it.
flick, basically. It was just an action from beginning to end.
Yeah,
But
kind of like Aliens, right? I mean, where Aliens was more of an adventure movie and Alien was a horror movie.
right.
I just remember Aliens was just
Right.
like crazy action filled, damn near from
I
start
loved
to
it.
finish.
I was
I loved
scarred
it.
very early as a kid. My I saw the Road Warrior movie when I was too young to be watching. I was like 6. And ever since then I was convinced that the apocalypse is coming, man. So I've been like stockpiling things ever since. That's why I have a Geiger counter right here next to me.
Nice.
And rad pills in case I need them. Yeah. So yeah, I've
Love
been
it.
watching it a long time. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. We'll do it again 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Thanks,
Sounds
everyone.
Have a good holiday.
See ya.
Yep. Have a good week.
Happy
Good
birthday.
holiday. Thanks.
Yeah,
See
happy
ya.
birthday, Jason.
Thanks, man. Bye.
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 Bye.